Hey guys, what's up? Oliver here, and today we are playing Happy Wheels episode 3. And today, never mind. So let's start into this. We have a new one called Renaissance Ravager. And let's go. German Booster. Okay, okay, good. Basically, this is like you go to a Renaissance fair and just murder everything in your past. I cannot talk today for some reason. And oh my gosh, that guy's almost dead. Actually, he is dead. That's nice. Okay. Take a chance on me. Okay. And my last video that I did was the channel update. I did not explain that I did not explain about science camp, and I just made a big gigantic boo-boo, and so I actually will explain about science camp now. So when we got, well, first of all, let's talk about the ride. So the ride there was very interesting. We watched some movies, and it was about a 3.5 hour trip, including all the stops that we made. So we stopped at near Six Flags near us, and we stopped at the beach. And my favorite stop personally was the beach, because first of all, on Six Flags we didn't really go to Six Flags. We just were just looking at Six Flags. Oh gosh, we were just looking at Six Flags. So I mean, it's got kind of boring. But at the beach, we got to do so much stuff. It was unbelievable. Like, we got to make a city. My group, we made a country. It was awesome. It was called the Awesome Country of Awesomeness, and we found an old guy's shirt on the beach, so we used that as a flag, and it was awesome. I loved it. So yeah, and so let's talk about what happened when we were there. So when we were there, first thing we did is, well, we found out our groups. My group consisted of a lot of people, and I really liked it. And some people could disagree. There were some arguing. My friend Jaden and Purple 200107-9 got really mad at each other, and it was just an overall mess. And then I thought it was awesome, but they could say less. So yes. Okay, so after that, we went on our first class. Our class was the night high. Well, we did dinner before that, and dinner was basically I forgot what day one's dinner was, but they had awesome dinner at the camp. I mean, some day for breakfast you would have bacon and homemade waffles. On other days you would have Mexican mush. That's what I call it, because it was just basically mush. But I mean, overall, I rate their food really good. And let's see what else. Okay, so the night hike. Our night hike was a little weird because we weren't used to it, and it was on our first day, and everybody was just all like, "What do we do?" And it was interesting, and she made us smell stuff, and then we did the solo hike, which was my favorite part of the day. Well, not of the day, but of the night hike. Because the solo walk, where she put down 4 flashlights, and then you just had to walk at nighttime, and it was a big gigantic, it was really creepy. You were on a hill, and my friend Purple 2000, other known as Dylan, he almost fell off. He was grabbing onto a tree, and he didn't know that it was right next to the edge. It was really funny, when he told me, and I thought that was fun. Okay, so the next one. So the second day, we woke up from our whole entire sleeping, and we had to get ready, take showers, and have breakfast. Breakfast that day was really good, and I think we got chosen last. So I mean, if you're going there later this year, you get a golden ticket, which is really awesome, and that means you get to go first for one meal. And we chose to use it on dinner time because then we would get more skip practice, which I will go over soon. But so yeah, so we got a golden ticket, and breakfast was really good. And then after that, I think we did Forest. Wait, no, that was we did stream, and stream was like we went around and looked at the streams, and it was overall cool. And then the next one was lunch that we did, and lunch was really good. I think it was hot dogs was the last day, and I have no idea, but it was good. All the meals were good, and I'm gonna stop talking about the meals because it gets me off track. So after that, we had another class. I forgot what it was, but no, that was zip line. In my case, I didn't really like zip line because it was too tall for me. Because you know how I'm kind of creeped out of heights. So when we saw that, most of everybody except me went on it, and it did not feel good. But yeah. And then next I think was it was free time. Free time is like we get a whole entire hour of free time. It was awesome. I love free time. And then after free time, we had journal time, which is basically like we had to write what we learned today. Then we had dinner, and then we had our second night activity. And our second night activity was we got to dress up our counselors and weird stuff. So my counselor was my stepdad. So we dressed him up, and like we had a friend named Zion, and he likes a band called Disturbed. So we had Zion's Disturbed shirt for pants, and it was a really weird thing, and he did not like it at all. He was all, oh my gosh. But we had the funniest, and that was that for that. So then this is the day before the day we go home. And basically we got ready, we did our normal morning routine, and we had our normal routine, and we sorry. Then we went to breakfast and all that. So that was the day we had waffles and bacon. And then next is we had our class, which was forest and ecology or something. And then after class, we did lunch. Then I think it was like free time. No, feet on bunk, which is basically like you are just sitting there and it's relaxing time. But we used it as skip practice. Like I said, I was gonna talk about skip practice, and basically skip practice is where you have to practice for the skit that you're gonna do. And guess what? We did our skit, and it was the best one. But we'll talk about that later because our skit was our night activity. And then after that we did the South Pole. That was our lunch activity. And basically the South Pole is you climb up a 30-foot pole, and yeah, I only made it halfway because you know how I'm scared of heights. So yeah, about that. Then we did free time, and then how do I explain? Free time, and then I did I can't talk. Free time, and then journal time. It just came out of my mind. Okay, and then after journal time, we did journal time. We did dinner. And then after dinner, we did our own, we did our skits, and ours was the funniest, of course. No, we went to sleep. And then we went to sleep. And then, yeah. And then this was the last day. The last day we didn't do much. We packed up and all that stuff. And then after we packed up, we went to breakfast. We ate. We did our last class. I forgot what it was. It was rotation. We get to do like dodgeball and all that stuff. And then after that, we just did free time until it was time to go. Then on the way home, we our teacher forgot to bring the movie, so we just sat around and talked to our friends. And yeah, so that's basically my science camp trip in like basically thick everything. So bye.